night like tonight, you better jump on them quickly, and they did.
Sure did. Here's Jalen Duren, first possession of the basket. Hook on the run, hit it off the 2-34 Pistons. Stephon Castle, the forecourt for San Antonio. They had won 3 in a row coming in here. Castle in the paint. Jostled, deep to Bismack Biyombo, missed from close in. Tried to score off the high glass and couldn't. Tobias, the forecourt. Lobs to J.D.
Level. Penthouse.
Bismack Biyombo against Jalen Duren. Dribble hands to Vassell. Vassell had 3 threes early. Castle launches the 3, and it's through.
They are now 7 for 26, and 4 came early.
It's 64-37. Missed from the lane for Jalen. And a run out for the Spurs. Then stopped making threes and never did make many twos. And the Pistons have just run them out of the gym at this point. It's 64-39. In front, the Pistons go to Jalen Duren. Missed. Asar Thompson gets it back. Tobias works the wing. Takes it to the baseline. Takes it to the rim. Reverse no. Rebound Harrison Barnes. Chris Paul. Topside jumper. Yes. And that's a triple for Paul. And it's 8 straight for the Spurs. It's 64-42 Pistons. Tim Hardaway Jr. topside of Tobias. Dennis Schroeder starting for Kate Cunningham out tonight with leg soreness. Across the lane goes Jalen Duren, misses the hook. Stephon Castle to Chris Paul. Into the corner, Harrison Barnes with a long gun. It's in and out. Long rebound to Asar Thompson.
See if they can get something early. This is usually when they're droughting in the half court. They can get a run going, something in transition or quickly.
Tobias from
They started rotating it. The Spurs
7-42 Pistons. 9 minutes to play in the third. Harrison Barnes to the driving Stephon Castle for a deuce.
A lot of people think he's going to be Rookie of the Year, George.
He could be, leading all rookies in scoring. He has 9 now, averages 14. Dennis Schroeder with a screen from Jalen Duren. Low dribble to the lane. Has to pick it up outside for Tobias. Clock at 6. Asar Thompson rises and fires. Short and out of bounds.
For making them play half court and making them play on the perimeter.
Castle down the lane, scoops and scores. It's 67-44. Jalen Duren shovels to Tim Hardaway Jr. Gets to the basket for a scoop and a score. He has that kind of strength. 7 for Hardaway Jr., 69-46.
Nice to see him bounce you off that ankle.
Yeah.
When he did that the other day, we didn't know how long he was going to be out.
Vassell from distance misfires to Tobias. Tim Hardaway Jr. Gives it to Dennis Schroeder against Castle. Bounce to Jalen. Deep to Asar. Up with a shot.
May have been looking for something else.
Ankle seems like it must be almost right. Vassell with a leaner in the lane. He hits it. They led by 30.
Law of averages on the side of the Spurs and had almost 11-minute drought. They were going to eventually start hitting some shots.
Schroeder to the lane. Schroeder off the glass. Certain way he plays. And the Pistons, 72-48. Castle to the paint. The boat isn't rocked. You'd like to have Dennis Schroeder available the rest of the way. Castle to the paint against him. Running Glasser's good for Stephon Castle. Pins inside for the Pistons.
Floor in the second quarter, but they are scoring rather easily now. And you want to see an improvement on the defensive end if you're the Pistons coaching staff.
Malik Beasley short with a long gun. Rebound Harrison Barnes. Marcus Sasser is checked in. Vassell for 3, and it's through. And now the Spurs have Sasser against Castle. line. Clock at 16. Malik Beasley screen from Jalen Duren, lost the handle. Barnes picks it up and brings it to forecourt.
The crafty, tricky Chris Paul causing that turnover.
Castle thought about a long gun, gets to the lane instead. Fires up a 2 and it's through. 72 to in the first half of the third quarter. Tim Hardaway Jr. finishes 5 here in the third. 75-55. Jump catch by Harrison Barnes. Goes behind the back. Up fake inside. In front to Bismack Biyombo. The shot popped out. Big fella couldn't even score. Dead on from 2 feet away. Hardaway Jr. for 3. Off the iron to Chris Paul. Paul to forecourt. Got a screen from Biyombo. Vassell puts it on the deck. Spins to the lane. Rises and fires and fills it up.
They're playing with chucking all those threes, George. They are playing in the half court. They're scoring deuces. They've got good balance to their offense, and they look much better.
75-57 our score. The last 8 have been scored by the Spurs here. Marcus Sasser with the basket. Runs up.
Has demonstrated while not playing much. I probably wouldn't have had that same maturity when I was his age.
I can't imagine very many players would. Gregory, you were mature beyond your years. I'm not sure I'm buying that. Here is Vassell to the baseline. On the wing to Keldon Johnson. Clock at 6. Johnson from the lane. Facing hook, no. His own rebound. Hooks it back up again.
I can tell you this much. I'm sure Marcus had plenty of help and guidance from this coaching staff to help him with his patience and not losing his confidence and all that was necessary during that stretch.
Here's Malik Beasley with a long gun, rattles out to Vassell. We have 3:46 to play here in the third. Vassell for 3, and it's through.
You worried yet?
No, but I think the coaching staff has to get a little bit concerned. So guess who? Marcus Sasser.
Marcus Sasser's kicking tail right now.
You can't guard him.
No.
Blake Wesley with the basketball without Cade Cunningham in this one. Sohan hands to Vassell. Crowded inside by Isaiah Stewart. Fired short. That stop was by Stu, and he rebounds the miss. Marcus Sasser stops and fires. Off the rim. He had to miss sooner or later. Vassell with a rebound. Jeremy Sohan hands to Champagnie. Vassell puts it down. Gets to the baseline. Flips it up. No. Long rebound to Tobias. Way ahead to Malik Beasley to the basket. Lays it up. No. Off it comes. First is up. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 10. And Jalen Duren also with 11. So, I know you do, Gregory. Here's Sohan to the basket. Blocked by Stu. Took it to the glass. Tobias to forecourt. Marcus Sasser topside. Crossover dribble down the lane of the rim. Blocked by Sohan. Spurs rush it up. Devin Vassell in the lane. Deep bounce to Sohan. Up fake on Stu. Got his hand in the air and bothered the shot. It was all air. The Pistons come to forecourt. Stu has it topside. Gets to the lane, dishes it deep for a dunk to Tobias. 1.5 left in the third. Spurs into the corner. Vassell by himself for a minute, and he triples. That's 26. 13 of them here in the third. It's 84-65 Pistons. Pistons pushed that lead to 30 off the get-go in the second half. Spurs have been fighting back ever since. Pistons